the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. The Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, and we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
Buys a little time with his feet. He's got it down the right side. He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's McKee. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He's got his man. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Running backs are wide receivers. They do such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
He fires one deep down the right side. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And the Tigers in the hurry-up.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one...
Turning it on! Runs through the tackle. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
They'll go to the ground. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal.
Goes as he goes. So really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
Getting ready for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Steps away to find some room. On the run, deep down the right side. Makes the grab deep. couldn't knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Quick with the spin move. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gators!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a first down here to open the period. He wants to change this route. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Auburn lines up quickly. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun on third down. Quarterback extends the play. Throwing on the run. He's got an open man. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Auburn! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Quick completion on the out route. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. The Gators can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, the ground game. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit, it
breaks into the open. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Arkansas was anything but dominant today, but the Hogs are going to leave Razorback Stadium winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the Elcon. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it inside the 30. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Off the play fake on first down. Looking to buy time. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds the tight end. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And the Gators are in the hurry-up.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Tigers bringing the heat the way Andre Bruce did back in the day.
And they just find those big, nasty, strong, physical guys that can eat up the line of scrimmage and get after quarterbacks. It's one of the staples of these Auburn teams all throughout the years.
The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's going to let it go. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Working the middle. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Give to the single back. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Brings it inside the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Auburn!
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. Bought a little time, lets it go. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. This one's complete. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Thomas looking to fire. This time on target. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. The Gators kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Touchdown! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Coming out with it, it's Alexander. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. He fires to the left side. He makes a catch. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is even bigger. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Alexander. He's got great speed. Got a little room. Wide open. It's a foot race. They won't get it. It's a touchdown. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Rolling right and going deep. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Thomas back to pass. Here's the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give on the inside. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Grabbed in the middle. It's Carney. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Tries to get it on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Quick strike complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the end.
With the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And the Gators started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Thomas looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll ride the hot hand. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Second down, he'll throw it. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
He might want another play. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. On 4th and 11, they decide to go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Caught. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown! He has been unstoppable, the ultimate dual threat, positively camtastic.
Yeah, and that dude was just so incredible to watch, and that's what he's putting on display. He's looking like that. Just whatever he wants to do, it's working, and this Auburn offense is cooking.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Thomas back to pass. It's complete to the right. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. The Gators want to move quickly. Wants to fire on second down. He's looking deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. So here comes the Auburn offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Might be changing the route. Off the RPO, complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Trying play action. Trying to get behind the defense. He caught it. Touchdown, Tiger. And the punishment has been extended. With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way back up.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Got his man on the outside.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Has to get there to move the sticks. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Gators want to pick up the tempo.
How nice is it to have a running back with this guy's skill set, right? That's not a guaranteed give-me 4th down conversion either, but still, they trust in him to find the crease and keep this drive alive.
Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Thomas looking to fire. Trying to beat the D deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit, too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him. That's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the 4th.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's got him. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge 1st down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number 1. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
Thomas back to pass. Keeps looking downfield. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's going to take off. Still running at the 40. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the 1st down. Now you got to keep it going.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Trying to find his man in the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. The 40, at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Auburn. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their sixth straight win.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
He's not going to make it. They stop him at the 1, and the two-pointer is no good. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Thomas looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Carney. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Makes the grab outside. It's short. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The Gators will have it 1st and 10. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Makes the grab on the left. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Lets it fly. A missed opportunity on that errant pass.
And this game's starting to tick away for this offense, and they're getting in desperation mode. They've got to be able to find a way to make plays in the pocket. It's not going to be the scrambles out wide. You need passing plays deep down the field. They've got to find some way to attack this secondary.
Complete on the shuffle. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's 4th down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play. Come up with a...
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. How about this defense slamming the door shut with a fumble recovery, and the offense should be able to run out the clock from here.
And there's so much skill to these returns. As soon as you get the football, man, watch the defensive guys turn into blockers and understanding how to follow your blockers, and he did everything right.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Almost had the completion, just missed it. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. The hands team out there to avert disaster, and so they do. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a while.